In this video I'll be showing you how to update or edit your Moodle webpage, unit webpage. This is my unit webpage for the unit IR 202 Theories of International Relations. The content is from last year. And I've made some changes. I've reviewed what I've done last year together with my colleague, and I've made some changes to the assessments as well as the structure of the weekly structure of what I want to do on a weekly basis, or what we want to do on a weekly basis. So firstly, we begin by turning on the editing option. Okay, so what I've done is I've updated my unit learning guide. Most of the details are already there in my other units. Information about myself and my ground rules and all that will be taken from the ebooks that I've created in other units. In the learning guide, I've included the grading structure as well as step-by-step instructions on how to complete the 3 assessment tasks. And like I said, the other bulk of the information will come from the other ebooks that I've created in other units. So I'll just copy paste the information about myself and my ground rules and the policies and all that, and then put it into the ebook that I'll be creating, the learning guide ebook. Okay, that's that. And I've also updated my learning map, or I call it my storyboard. You can also call it a storyboard. So it's just a description of what students will be doing, the step-by-step instructions from week 1 to week 2, week 3, all the way to week 15. So what I'll be doing is just copying and pasting these blocks or the columns into the different week segments. So for example, edit for week 1, and then I find it easy when I do this, switch to HTML and then highlight everything and then delete and then put it back, go back to the document for week 1, highlight, copy and paste. Okay, so there you go. This is week 1. I can do it this way, or lately I've started a new way of, not started, but I decided to use a new way to showcase the information, and that is to create a page. So for example, page, and then the content of the page. Right, so cut to week, topic, cut and paste. Click this option and then right. Okay, so then save. So for the different weeks, I have the different topic learning outcomes which are connected to the main the three major learning outcomes. So what I'll do now is delete this, edit the week and take this information out. Once again go to HTML and then highlight everything and delete. If you use this, then whatever you delete will be clean, everything will be removed. But if you just delete, then you'll still have some piece of code or some code remaining which will affect your page. Alright, so that's week 1. Moving on to week 2, edit. Once again, switch to HTML, highlight, delete, go back, save. Okay, and then page. Okay, go to this document, next storyboard, highlight, copy, paste. Okay, so it's week 2, cut, paste, and topic 1, cut, paste. Oh. Okay. To highlight the filling, use the white font color so the writing appears, and save. Here the internet is a bit slow, but what I will do is I'll repeatedly go through and through each and every week and then edit, remove the table from last year, and then create a page and put in the content for this year, the updated content. Okay, so that's how I edit my unit web pages. So like I said before, I just wrote on the week segments, but now I created pages in order to use less space on the web page. So students can click on the page and then enter and see what I've done and see the instructions for the week. So for example, week 2, click on this. Go inside and see, okay, pin query questions, what are the different theories of international relations? How does the different theories of international relations help you understand the behavior of states and non-state actors? Are the theories of international relations important? And then you have the topic learning outcomes, distinguish the various theories of international relations, determine the importance to this unit and the program. And then you have the required readings. And the mode of delivery, lecture, tutorial, learning spaces, and I also have a breakdown of what to do during the week. First period we have lecture for 1 hour, that's the topic, and then tutorial, viewing of the video, file title, understanding the theories that shape international affairs. So the instructions to help complete the assessment task will be in the learning guide. Okay, so that's how I edit my unit web page or web pages. So every I go through, I review and I see, okay, what was done last year and how students went about completing the assessment task, and the units or the topics that I went through. And then if I see that I need to change some segments or elements of what I did last year, then I go through, make the necessary changes, and then I come back to my unit web page and I update, I change what is on Moodle, and then also change the activities if I make changes to the assessment task, and then both accessible activities as well as non-accessible activities. Alright, that's about all.